Hey y'all, this is Rick with Get Out and Fish, and this is going to be one of my favorite videos I've done in a while. It's a new mold video, so stay tuned. Alright y'all, we are back. I love these videos. These are some of my favorite videos because I kind of get carte blanche. It's a new mold. I'm not following any of my strict recipes. I'm just kind of making it up as I go, and I don't have to write it all down because I got it on video. So I don't have to try to remember what I made. So I've been trying to get a hold of one of these molds for a few months now, and another thing is it's not an aluminum mold. It's going to be a silicone mold. And I think a lot of you guys are going to know, or you've already seen a video on these. These are the goby 3 or 2.5 inch goby from Slim's Lures. Since the moment I saw these hit the market and people making baits with them, I've been trying to get my hands on one. And they became available about a month ago, and I put an order in. I just went ahead and bought 3. Guys, I love this bait. I just love the detail and the way the things that I've seen people do with this mold, and the things I think I can do with this mold is it's just gonna be a cool opportunity to make some great baits. I think I got to give all the credit to I'm not the guy at Slim's Lures. I don't know his name. I guess maybe Slim. But man, I tell you what, he knocked it out of the park with this. I just love it. Ever since I saw Chris Jones's video and other people posting pictures of it on all the Facebook groups for bait making, I was a fan immediately. And I've made a few pours with these already, and I love it even more now. It's just a well done bait. I don't have a lot of experience with silicone molds, but you know, it's just another thing to get good at, and that's a good thing, I think. I will say, from my couple pours I've done, this is not for the faint of heart. Right? This separates the men from the boys. So I could see a lot of people maybe getting frustrated with it, because even the first couple pours I made were pretty amateurish looking. So I really had to sit and think about what I was doing wrong, and got it fixed. And I've made some pretty cool colors with it so far. And I'm going to show you guys how I do it, and maybe some things to think about whenever you're pouring it that'll help you out. Because the last thing I want is for people to go out and get these beautiful molds and then get frustrated with them and sell them. But if you do sell them to me, because I'll buy them up. Alright, let me get some plastic heated up, and we'll be right back. Alright, y'all, we're back. Got some plastic heated up. So I'm going to only use one mold since it's just for a video. I'm not making an order or anything. But as far as the recipe's going to go, I just browsed through the internet and typed in goby baits and just kind of got some ideas for colors. And I'm just going to throw something together, which is my favorite thing to do. Just try to get something that looks cool. And what I was thinking about doing is I'm going to do a capsule. I saw Chris Jones do it. Turned out amazing on his video, and I'm going to do something, but probably a slightly different color. But here we go. So what I had in mind is I'm going to do some green pumpkin and scuppernong. I know I did that in a couple videos ago for my green pumpkin matching, but today I'm going to use whatever I put in for green pumpkin. I'm going to match the same. It's going to be a 50-50 mix. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do 18 drops. There's 18. Do 18 of the scuppernong. Those little bottles are hard to get the individual drops out. You guys know I'm a pretty die-hard drop counter. I like everything to be exact. Let's see how that looks. I'm only working with a half cup of plastic using Bait Plastics 242. Oh yeah, I like that color. It's a really dark reddish tint green pumpkin. Gotta love it. And I'm going to heat this up real quick, and then we'll put some flake. Alright, got it heated up again. Got bubbles in there, which is pretty uncharacteristic of that 242 Bait Plastics, but I'll vacuum that out after we get it all mixed up. I'm going to put some of the 008. Yeah, let's put the 008 in there. It's going to be a small bait. And I am going to just use like half of a 1/16 teaspoon portion, because that's going to be a lot for half a cup of plastic. So I just got half of a 1/16 teaspoon in there. Now I'm going to put some big flake, 0.035. Let's do like a full 1/16 teaspoon. Alright. I think that'll look pretty cool. I don't use copper flake a lot either, so this is kind of different for me. But I see a lot of guys that I look up to. Richard Ray, he uses a lot of copper flake. I'll tell you what, a big tip, if you want to go and get inspiration, go to the Raw Baits Facebook page and just look at his photos. I'm not saying go and copy his stuff, but God, the way he uses color is just amazing, and it'll give you some color ideas if you got color block like I get a lot. But anyway, that's going to be our capsule mix, and I'm going to heat this up again, vacuum it out, and we'll be right back and we'll pour it up. Alright, yo, we are back. We're vacuumed up, heated up, we're ready to go. So let's talk about pouring this mold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to capsule it, which means, if you don't know, I'm going to pour this color that I just mixed up in here, and then I'm going to dump it out. And it's going to leave a nice, well, I hope it leaves a nice capsule of this color on this bait, and then I can fill it in with another color. But let's talk about this mold in particular. The biggest problem I've had so far, which I figured out a way to overcome it, is this little tail. Getting this tail in here. Want it to completely fill. It's tough, but it's doable. So what I do is I find something like, I have this little brush in my garage. What I'm going to do is when I pour it, I'm going to set it on top of that brush, and I'm just going to use it to be able to open up the mold a little bit. Because this color we're just dumping out anyway. So what I'm going to do, maybe you have to situate it like this for the video, but I'm going to be very careful. I probably should wear a glove since I'm doing this, showing people stuff. I'm going to open it up, and I'm just going to pour it in, and I'm going to let it sit in there first. Usually I would just pour it in and dump it immediately, but because it's silicone, and I've noticed that if I pour it too quick, it doesn't get a good capsule. So I let it sit for a second. This is way longer than I would ever let it sit in there, and now I'm just going to pour it back in. In there. Got a nice capsule of that color. I probably could have poured it a little hotter. It's set up really really weird in that fin, but the cool thing is you can always just pull it out and do it again. There's no threat of ruining a bait, you know. You can just do it over again. Let's do one more pour for the camera. And then I did it without a glove. I'm so silly. Alright, let it sit, pour. There we go. I love that how that color looks, and that copper in there. Oh, it's going to look so cool in this bait. But I'm going to finish this up off camera so you guys aren't bored watching me do this. And I'm probably just going to get a butter knife and scrape that over pour off. Should be pretty easy. Yep, just like that. So we'll be right back when I get the other color heated up. Alright, we're back. Got the plastic up to temperature so we can mix the color. I went ahead and finished it up. Still a little sloppy, but from what I've seen so far is whenever it looks sloppy, but after you're done pouring it and you pull it out, it's really easy to clean up, and it looks, even though it looks sloppy now, when you're done, it looks like a work of art. The detail and the way this little bait is just awesome. I love it. But we'll set that aside. Let's go ahead and mix up this this other color. Now I'm going to fill it in. I got this char lime from Dead On. I love this stuff. Just a little bit of a greener chartreuse, and sometimes that's what I'm looking for, like today. So let's start off with 20 drops. The thing about this char lime is it's not as concentrated as the other colors, I don't think. I don't need it to be super concentrated. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. We might add about 5 more drops. Let's see how it looks. That might be good. Let's go ahead and add more. 25 drops. And now what I'm going to do, before it sets up too much, is I'm going to add just a little dash of some gold pearl. And we're just trying stuff out today. And when I'm not making orders and I have a chance to do this, I like experimenting around. I can't see this absolutely sucking, so we're going to give it a shot. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do another, like, half of a 1/16 teaspoon portion. It doesn't take, I don't think it's going to be need a lot. So like half of a 1/16. That's actually a good amount for this amount of plastic. Give that a stir. And actually looks pretty cool. So I'm going to finish mixing this up, get it in the microwave, vacuum it out, get some bubbles in there, and we'll see how it looks in the mold when we come back. Alright, we're back. Got the chartreuse gold pearl color going, and I'm going to say that's going to be something I do more often. That looks pretty cool. That just a little bit of gold pearl in that chartreuse or that char lime Dead On color. It looks really good. And I think it's going to look even cooler contrasted with that like Scuppernong green pumpkin we got going on in there. And I'm just going to, I got this in the 350s, and I'm just going to pour it and see how it turns out. Some guys will say you need to hit it with a oh, I way messed that one up. Some guys will say you need to hit it with the heat gun first, which by all means go for it, but I'm not so worried about it since I'm just capsuling it. If I was doing a true laminate, I would definitely use a heat gun. I still got a lot to learn about these silicone molds. So you guys are seeing me when I'm not at my best. This is new to me. This is like the third time I've poured in these. And it is not for people who can't be patient. You have to be very patient and let the plastic just flow. Look at that. All right. Finish this last one up. And the good thing is it won't take very long. We can pull these out, see how they look. Like the aluminum open pour molds, you gotta let them cool off for like an hour or two, and it takes forever to seal them. I think before I pull these out, I'm gonna hit it with a heat gun just to even it all out, because that was a pretty sloppy one. I think this one and this one will be pretty serviceable, but all these other two, ugh, not my best work. And I always do the sloppy stuff when I'm on camera, so. Alright, let me hit these with the heat gun, let it cool, and we'll be right back and see how they turned out. Alright, we're back. I hit them with the heat gun. It kind of helped a little bit. This one really is just so sloppy. I'll probably take that one out first and just get it out of the way. Let's take it out of the mold. Yeah, it's a lot of cleanup on there, but I'm so much better at pouring when I'm not in front of a camera. Not that it's a psychological thing, it's just it's physically in my way of... I can't get a good shot, or I can't find a way to get a good shot while I'm pouring. But even though it's all messed up on the bottom, that still looks so cool. Let's get another one out that I think will look good. This one was way more correctly poured. So my first critique is the coloring on the top. I probably could have lightened it up a little bit. Maybe went 15 drops of each instead of 20. Because I was hoping that chartreuse would come through the sides, the side of that green pumpkin color. But I mean, all in all, look, I mean, just look at the detail of that bait, that head. I love it. And they call these smallmouth or smallie snacks. I can see why. If I go out to Mojave Lake in Nevada and drop shot one of these, it probably would be, I don't know, 10 minutes before I had a smallmouth on. I just can't imagine a smallmouth not being like aggressive on one of those. Let's get another one of these out. Yeah, God, I love it. So yeah, next time I pour it, if you're like interested in the recipe, I think I'm gonna lighten up on the thickness of the top color, the green pumpkin scuppernong. But I love that copper flake in there. I love how that gold pearl comes through that chartreuse. Can you see that? Oh, it looks so cool. Man, I love this mold. I can't wait to get some more colors and some more reps under my belt so I can get better at this. But yeah, I highly recommend picking up one. It's only $30, and he's making these in his workshop by hand. So it's a pretty good deal, to be honest with you. I'm gonna probably offer these on my website. They're not gonna come cheap because these take a little bit of work to make, and they take a little bit of practice and skill to pour these. You can't just buy this mold and make these baits look cool. You know, you got to have some practice under your belt. But oh man, I love this. And they're only, what did I say? It was $30 a piece. It did take a while to come in the mail, but I'm willing to forgive that because I myself have taken a while to get stuff out for my baits, getting stuff to my customers. But yeah, just look at those baits. And another nice little touch I've been doing. I saw Chris Jones do it with his video. He used a one of those markers, the scent markers, the dye scent. I can't even think of the Spike It. But I've just been, I don't have any of those, so I've just been grabbing some of my dotting paint, and I don't fill in the whole eyeball. I just kind of put like a pupil on there. Let me see if I can get some of that paint to the tip. Yeah, just get like a little pupil in there, and it just adds so much more detail, whole nother dimension to this bait. Easy peasy. See, now it looks like a little eyeball in there. That's the only way I know how to get eyes on there. But I'm sure someone will show something in the future on how to do stuff better with this bait. Highly recommend it. Wait, you might have to. I haven't checked his website. They might be sold out because he announced the drop, and I was right on it. Right as soon as I saw the post on Facebook, I went and ordered it immediately. And I don't know if he's sold out or not, but keep an eye out for the Slim's Lures gobies, because they are something to get your hands on. But if you got any questions, or if you have any color recommendations, or if you want to see me pour this bait again, let me know in the comments. And yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. And hopefully we'll see you pretty soon. Tight lines.